You're welcome. Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.
Mo kí gbogbo wa nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì mo kí wá gbà fún ojú ọjọ́ ṣeré mo kí ìyá mo kí bàbá mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mo kí àbúrò èmi ọmọ yín olólùfẹ́ yín ayé ọpẹ́ yọ Dr. Zabby Talk Show ṣàlàfíà ni mo bá yín ọ̀dẹ̀ ìdábí lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àní sí ní fíafíà tó gbogbo àǹjẹ̀ tó lọ́rùn àlàáfíà la máa bẹ mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi pátápátá Ọlọ́run tó láyé tó lọ́run Elédùmarè á bá mi fẹ́ràn yín bí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lérò lọ ìdáwọ́lé wa a máa yọrí sí dáadáa Yorùbá ní mí Yorùbá ní ìran mi èwo la mú wa lọ́jọ́ títí òní ibi kájọ ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò ẹ̀. Báyìí kọ́ ni yóò máa rí lọ gbogbo ogun tí wọn ò bí wa mọ́ gbogbo ìṣòro tí wọn kò bí mọ́ wa o. Lórúkọ Elédùmarè mo fọwọ́ sọ̀yà pé báyìí kọ́ ni yóò máa rí lọ. Kíní kan sórí àgbàkodò kò ń ṣe pé mi ò mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ṣùnùkùn ṣọ̀rọ̀ ṣùnùkùn ló sórí àgbàkodò nǹkan kan ṣáà sórí àgbàkodò ṣá ọ̀rọ̀ àròkàn sórí àgbàkodò ọ̀rọ̀ àròkàn àgbàlagbà bá ru nǹkan wọn ẹgbẹ́ ṣé mo gbà tó bá jẹ́ bí òwe ẹ ṣe àforíjì fún mi ẹ̀yin ìyá mi bàbá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n àti àbúrò àti ẹ̀yin ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi ojú òní tiwa ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò ní dojú rú. Kí ni ọ̀nà àbáyọ fún àwa aláwọ̀ dúdú ní gbogbo àgbáyé ní gbogbo àgbáńlé ayé pátápátá fún aláwọ̀ dúdú èyí tí màá gbé wá lọ́jọ́ títí òní tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ máa darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ìkànnì òun kì í káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa. Ní gbogbo àgbáyé pátápátá ní aláwọ̀ dúdú báwo ni ìgbésí ayé aláwọ̀ dúdú báwo ló ṣe rí? Wọ́n ní nǹkan tèmi mọ̀ ìwọ ò mọ̀ nǹkan tí wọ́n mọ̀ èmi náà mọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo yìí máa ń tẹnu mọ́ àwa ọmọ Yorùbá a ní lọ́wọ́ àjìṣẹ́rù but kò sí ìran tó bẹ́tà ìran mi gẹ́gẹ́ báwọn kan ṣe máa ń sọ Yorùbá àti Yorùbá tẹ́ bá gborílẹ̀-èdè yín ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ṣe kinní kan tẹ́ bá gborílẹ̀-èdè yín ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ṣe ra yín dáadáa ká má sọ nǹkan míì níbi kankan lọ tètè wà lábẹ́ Nàìjíríà mo fi Ọlọ́run tó lẹ́mí mo fi búra mo sin èèyàn kan lọ síbi kan lọ́jọ́ títí òní onítọ̀hún yẹn kò ń ṣe wọn Nàìjíríà dúdú ni ó wá ń sọ fún ẹni tá a jọ lọ wípé oníṣó mọ̀ wípé nǹkan tóun ṣe fún yìí òun ò lè mú ọmọ ìlú òun lọ síbi tóun mú lọ. Ìgbà tí mi àti wọn tá a bọ́ sínú mọ́tò mo wá ń sọ fún wọn pé ṣe rí nǹkan tí mo ń sọ mo wá play fídíò kan program kan tí mo ṣe before eléyìí tí mo fi sọ pé gbogbo obìnrin tí máa ń kàdí ìyálẹ̀ ibi tí wọ́n bá rìn mọ́ ibẹ̀ ní tẹlómíì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ibi tí wọ́n bá sọ wípé ìrun ẹ̀ ó bàjẹ́ tó bá rí ìran mi wàá tún máa ṣàdúrà fún ìran tiẹ̀ ni eléyìí o àwọn tán kó lẹ́rú ni tán mọ ọ̀nà ibi tán ti wá ni kò yẹ yín sìn kò súnmọ́ mọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tàbí traces Yorùbá tàbí nǹkan èmi ò mo ṣàrí for the first time ní tàdéjọ́ wa papọ̀ kò ju bí 20 minutes lọ. Kí ni mo fẹ́ lò ń bẹ̀ ni wípé gbogbo bí náà ti máa ń òyìnbó ń jẹra wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ tí òyìnbó ló tiẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé pàpàǹbarì Two-Face la máa ń pè ní UK tóyìnbó bá rí ẹni tí tó wá sí hello how are you today are you okay are you alright yes I'm fine how are you I'm fine thank you tó bá pẹ́ yìí dà nǹkan tó máa sọ ní ẹ̀yìn yẹn tó wá jẹ́ wípé CCTV wà ń bẹ̀ tó lè gba nǹkan tó sọ sílẹ̀ tó bá fi hàn ẹ́ wá wò wípé ṣé ilé ayé náà lélẹ̀ ìṣá àwọn perfect fún nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni irú èmi ń sìn téèyàn bá ṣẹ̀ mí body language mi ó máa tètè jẹ́ kó mọ̀ wípé something is going on kódà gan àwọn colleagues mi wọ́n mọ̀ mí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí nǹkan kan bá ti bóyá torí pé ẹni tó bá wà tó jẹ́ pé always smile always mi ò mọ̀ irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí òun ṣe pé bóyá ó máa ń wà mọ́dí ọ bóyá ó máa ń ná àkẹ́ ọ̀dùsán wọ́n bá ti rí pé easy going lélẹ́yìn any small thing tó bá jẹ́ ní tí ò lè rárá mú nǹkan sí immediately ló máa ti rí lára ẹ pé are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, every day we ṣe Christmas wọ́n ti notice nǹkan kan lára ẹni ṣe ọ̀dùsán nǹkan tí mo sọ àwọn ẹlòmíì wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa jẹ́ òní mọ̀ lára wọn àwọn náà máa tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àwọn òyìnbó náà gbóná sí most àwa dúdú àní lára àtètè máa ń gbé sára ní àárá gbà sí attitude body language wa ó máa ti tètè hàn wípé something is wrong something is not right. Am I communicate mi mọ̀ bóyá ẹ ń gbádùn nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yẹn bóyá ó ń bọ́ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe rò ẹ bá mi fi sínú comment section ẹ bá mi ṣe yes or kẹ́ni no bóyá èèyàn ò tí experience nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí kò yẹ yín sìn ibo ni mò ń lọ ń bẹ̀ ni wípé tí n bá gbé ti àwọn ìlú yìí wá la máa fi appreciate nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí kò sígbà tá à ní jà kò síbi tí ò sólè kò síbi tí ò sí oníṣẹ́ bí kò síbi tí ò sí èèyàn tí ò dáa kò síbi tí kò àpé láyé kò sí ẹni tó pé ẹranko inú gbogbo ò pé kò yẹ yín sìn kí ló fà á tí ẹranko kan máa ń gbé ẹranko mì kí ló tún fà á tí ẹranko kan tó máa ń hẹ̀pẹ̀ ẹranko ẹgbẹ́ wọn pé nì bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe jẹ́ nínú ilé ayé yìí náà èèyàn máa gbé èèyàn mì kò ń ṣe wípé irú gbígbé mì ti Nàìjíríà yẹn bọ̀ èèyàn gbé èèyàn mì láti tẹ máa fi ìwọ̀n bí mo ṣe jẹ́ I'm going to show you máa show ẹ máa fi bí mo jẹ́ máa fi ìwọ̀n wípé ó gbé èèyàn mì nítorí ó ní agbára yẹn. ilé ò gbá ọ̀nà gbá ohun gangan ló yẹ ká gbé táìtù nǹkan èyí tá à ń sọ lọ́jọ́ títí òní. ilé ò ṣe kí ni ilé ò gbá ọ̀nà gbá báwo ló ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀. mo ní àwọn so many videos lọ́wọ́ tó jẹ́ pé dúdú yìí ni àwa dúdú ṣe rí àwọn òyìnbó àwọn ní nǹkan kan tó bá kó dúdú mẹ́wàá sílẹ̀ tọ́lọ́pàá wá fẹ́ not embarrassed not harassed lóòótọ́ lótìtọ́ àti òdodo òyìnbó àwọn guards àwọn ọlọ́pàá yìí àwọn náà ní lọ́wọ́ because èèyàn ni wọ́n ìmí lè wà nínú wọn tó jẹ́ pé kò fẹ́ràn dúdú ìmí ìdè lè wà ó fẹ́ràn dúdú but duty at that moment òun ló máa take responsibility on that spot nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn torí tó bá jẹ́ funfun náà bó máa ṣe ṣe nìyẹn náà tó bá wá ṣe tí ò bá right ó lè lọ ọmọ ẹ lọ́wọ́ that is ó lè ṣe nǹkan yẹn kó jẹ́ pé òun jẹ́ lómi ìdẹ́ máa ṣe tí ò ní mú jẹ tó jẹ́ wípé ẹni tó fi ẹ̀sùn kàn tó nǹkan máa padà wá sú ìwọ ọlọ́pàá gbogbo nílùú òyìnbó ní North Nigeria or North Africa òye yín sí máa gbé fídíò kan wá tó bá jẹ́ òyìnbó ni òyìnbó máa ti ó máa ti give up ó máa ti wo wípé ibo là ń lọ gbé mi lọ sọ́tọ̀ máa gbé mi lọ sí station from station máa gbá lọ́ọ̀yà bọ́ àwa dúdú yìí máa fi fídíò yẹn hàn yẹn kan máa wò wípé lóòótọ́ ni dúdú ló strong but tó máa damage ara ẹ̀ nǹkan tó máa mú ẹ kúrò níbi tó wà yẹn nǹkan tó máa fojú ẹ rí ò ní lè kọ́lẹ̀. ká tiẹ̀ sọ wípé lótìtọ́ àtòdodo àwọn pípò yìí wọn ò fẹ́ wà bó a wà nílùú wọn wọ́n máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn Nàìjíríà náà but kò pọ̀ kò common but kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ ń bẹ̀ ní ìgbà nílé ò gbá ọ̀nà ò gbà báwo lọ̀rọ̀ àwa dúdú báwo ló ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ eléyìí sì kò ṣe ti dúdú Nàìjíríà nìkan tí jàmọ́lé eléyìí kẹ́wù nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọmọkùnrin yẹn èmi ojú fẹ́ lè máa jábọ́ lójú mi life dúdú life kí la ṣe báwo lọ̀rọ̀ náà ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyá mi bàbá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n àti àbúrò àti ẹ̀yìn ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi ẹ bá mi fi sínú comment section yìí ojú tẹ̀yin náà bá fi wò fídíò tí mo fẹ́ gbé wá ẹ lọ ṣe cup of tea kẹ́ farabalẹ̀ kẹ́ fi wò kẹ́ wá wo ibi tí dúdú àti dúdú náà ẹ máa rí bọ́n ṣe lé ènìyàn sílẹ̀ mẹ́ta tẹ́ǹkọ̀ bọ̀ ẹ wá wo bọ́n ṣe lé wọn sílẹ̀ báyìí ẹ bá mi fílẹ̀ nínú comment section yìí ó dàbí pé mo ti brief wa a little bit nínú èyí tó kù sí máa fílẹ̀ fún yín ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ lọ ṣe cup of tea ká jọ wo báwo ló ṣe rí lọ́tọ̀ títí yín náà tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́yìn ṣiṣẹ́ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ìkànnì yìí ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa subscribe ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa tẹ like yín ó wà by the left subscribe wà by the right comment wà nísàlẹ̀ below ẹ bá wa subscribe ẹ dẹ̀ bá wa like ẹ bá wa fi comment ní comment section bóyá make sense bóyá kò make sense náà ẹ lè bá wa wí ìbọn ẹ bá wa wí lọ́nà tó rẹwà ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ojú òní tiwa ó ń ṣọmọ olóko bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀hún ní sí pẹ̀lú òkú ẹ̀ àbọ̀ ìgbà wo ló máa jẹ́ mi ò mọ àkókò wo ni mi ò mọ̀ bọ́ mo mọ̀ wípé tí ògo bá ń jẹ́ ti Ọlọ́run akálò ló wà ó máa pe bàbá ó ń ṣọmọ olóko bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àní sí pẹ̀lú òkú ẹ̀ mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìgbà kówó jẹ́ ọjọ́ ṣeré níbikíbi tí ẹ bá ti darapọ̀ tẹ́ bá ti ṣe alábàápàdé ètò yìí orúkọ tèmi yí padà ayé ọpẹ́ yọ Dr. Zabby Talk Show ẹ̀yin ni màá máa rí èmi náà lè máa bá àní fẹ́ra wa ṣàwátì lágbára ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ bá wa pín ètò yìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí kẹ́ ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ. God bless you.
For many decades, Jamaicans were actively encouraged by the British government to leave their homes and come to the UK. That open invitation has over time become less and less welcoming. This week, the country awaited the controversial return of citizens, some of whom haven't stepped on Jamaican soil in decades. These deportations are big news, not just in the UK, but here in Jamaica. And generally, the prevailing view splits into two. The first is, what were they thinking? They knew they could get deported if they committed a crime, but they still did. The second, though, is that particularly for those people who came to the UK when they were children, it seems to be quite a dispassionate, unsympathetic thing to do to people that are far more British than Jamaican. Rayan Crawford says he came to the UK when he was 12, 22 years ago. He's now staying with his sister, who stayed behind in Jamaica. This is the first day in a country he only has grainy memories of.
I've been with my partner about 14 years. I've been with my partner, we have 2 kids back in the UK. I've got my dad who lives in the UK, and I'm just here.
Do you feel British or Jamaican?
I feel British. I was there from a child. I went to school there. I went to college there. I spent my whole life there. Even my clothes, I have no clothes. I came here with one little plastic bag with 2 pairs of jeans in it. So everything is still in the UK.
Rayan was convicted of burglary 3 years ago and spent 12 months in prison. Since then, he's been fighting his deportation. 2 weeks ago, he was detained, and on Tuesday, his final pleas for mercy fell on deaf ears. The day of the actual deportation, what happened?
That experience was terrible. I was in a room, I was lying down watching the news. The door flew open, about 10 guys there with shields coming to jump on you, to detain you, to take you. I had to say to them, I'm not resisting, I'm not fighting or anything, it's not necessary.
Rayan is registered disabled. He has a bone disease and inflammatory arthritis that causes him severe pain. He says, though, despite numerous requests, he wasn't able to bring his medication.
I told them I didn't have the medication. Their response, if you didn't have it on you at the time of being detained, then we cannot give it to you. Even if it's life-threatening, we cannot give it to you without getting reports from GP on doctors. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was panicking so much. My heart started getting pain in my chest. I thought I was going to have a heart attack or something. You know, even in the plane, I was crying. My back was killing me in so much pain, I was crying.
Some people will say you committed a crime, the government has every right to deport you.
I regret what I've done. I hold up my hand and I regret what I've done. I don't think I'm a danger to the public.
And going forward, what are you going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do because there's nothing around here to do. There's no work around here or anything. Even finding somewhere to stay, I don't know how long I can stay here. This is not my house, you know. So even all of that is like, where am I going to go from here?
Last week, Newsnight reported the leak of a draft review into the Windrush scandal. That review recommended that the government should consider ending all deportation of foreign national offenders where they arrived in the UK as children, say before the age of 13. Alternatively, deportation should only be considered in the most severe cases. The tragedy for Rayan is that if that review were to be implemented as a non-violent offender who arrived in Britain aged 12, it's very unlikely he would have been considered for deportation. Many of Tuesday's deportees are now strung out across Kingston in temporary accommodation supplied to them by a charity. Jamaica may be a holiday destination, but the country has its rough sides. Part of the capital is in a state of emergency, and it has an eye-watering murder rate. It's not a place to be with no money or no support. So this is your new place, right?
Basically where I'm staying at the moment, you know, until I at least sort out what I'm going through.
Rupert was also on Tuesday's flight and once again has an unmistakably British accent. He says he was released with nothing but the clothes on his back. He has no close family, so he's staying with a charity.
So these are the clothes you came onto the flight with?
Yeah, these are the clothes I literally came on the flight with. So I've got them washed so I can put them back on today.
And whose clothes are these?
The person who I'm staying with, because I needed to wash my clothes, so I have to put something on while they're being dried.
And those are all the clothes you have?
That's
just these hanging up?
Everything. 1 boxes, 1 pair of socks, a vest, a top and tracksuit bottoms.
Rupert says he came to the UK when he was 13. He's now 32. In 2016, he was given a custodial sentence after getting into a fight and attacking another man with a wrench. It's his youngest child's birthday today, and he managed to speak to her on the phone.
She says, "Where am I?" Said to her, "Daddy's at college. You know, so when Daddy's finished college, I'll be home. Once I finish college, I will have to go back to college again, you know." I can't really tell her, yeah, Daddy, I'm not sure if you ever see your dad again or Daddy's not in the country. She won't know what that means.
Tell me how you're feeling at the moment.
Numb, hurt, wounded. There's a lot of words to go through, but the one at the moment is just numb. You know, there's no sensation, there's no feeling. It's almost as if someone just took everything about your life from you. You just feel empty. There's no other feeling to put to it, just emptiness. You know, my whole family, wife, partner, kids, mum, brother, sister, niece, nephews, cousins, everyone's abroad.
Some people watching this might say, you don't have a British passport, you committed a violent crime, and the British government has every right to deport you.
Yeah, that's everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Like I said, I've done my crime, I've served my time. If I was a British child, it would have finished at me serving my time. But because I'm Jamaican, it's like I'm serving my sentence 3 times over. Like, you can't judge someone based off one mistake.
Despite the leaked Windrush review, Boris Johnson has made it very clear that he wants these foreign criminals out. But many of the people I've spoken to here don't feel foreign, they feel British. Rayan is still positive. He believes that Boris Johnson is a good man, but has been advised badly.
Do you have a message for Boris Johnson?
You know, that's very funny, because somebody asked me, how did you vote in the election just gone? And I said I voted for Boris Johnson. You know, and I think he was a good. I think he was made a good prime minister. He was going to be a good prime minister, but some things need to change. I think some of the law need adjusting and looking at again.
Whatever you think about Rayan and Rupert, whether you think they deserve a second chance or not, they leave 5 young children in the UK without a dad. They'll try to come back, but now they're in Jamaica, that may prove difficult. It's possible they may never come back to Britain again, a country they love and call home.
I'll come and go to the car with you. Don't put my hand behind my back. Because you're holding me. What are you holding me for? You just pulled me over for no reason. I'm not under arrest. What are you holding me for? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Resisting what? Resisting what? What am I resisting? If I'm not under arrest, what am I resisting? I'm not putting my hand behind my back. I'm not. I'll go in the car, I'm not putting my hand behind my back. I'm under arrest. I'm not strong enough to hold me. Let go of me, innit? Because you pulled me over for no reason. Now there's 4 of you on me. What are you holding me for? Listen, I'm not putting my hand behind my back. I'm not reaching for anything. You're not trying to I'm not reaching for anything, bro. Like, you're putting your hands behind my back for no reason. What are you holding me for? What are you holding me for? Listen, you need to relax. Get off me. I'm relaxed. Get off me. Get off me. Listen, let go of my arm. I'm not putting my arm behind my back. No, no. I'm not under arrest. I'm not under arrest. For what? Let go of me. I'm not putting my hand behind my back. I'm not under arrest. I'm not putting my hand behind my back. Get off me. Why are you putting hands? Why are you putting hands on me? For what? For what? It's my pocket. Am I under arrest? So you can't tell me where to put my hands. She asked you. I don't care what she asked me, bruv. I don't get going. Stop pulling me. Stop pulling me. Get off me. This is stay calm. I'm not going to handcuffs. Because I don't want to be stopped. You're stopping me for no reason, bro. You pulled me over for no reason. You pulled me over for no reason.
You're concerning me how aggressive you are.
There's 6 of you. That's scary. Do you know how scary it is?
Excuse me, this is concerning you at the moment.
Of course it concerns me. This is my country.
That's as simple as that.
Just keep distance, please.
You've got a right to film. That's no problem.
You're trying to put me in
Obviously, we're trying to speak to him normally, as you can see. No, you're not. You're all on top of him. Right? It's not.
We are trying to restrain him.
Quite clearly, we're not on top.
In the least.
Yes, you are.
In the least painful manner.
There's 9 of you. Why?
We're trying to restrain him.
What for?
We don't need to tell you that because of data protection. He's an adult. All I'm letting you know that we're trying to restrain him, and in order to do it without hurting him, it might take more people. That's all it is. Yes.
What are you talking about? And the more people it is, it's going to hurt, isn't it?
Well, not necessarily.
Like, why are you trying to hurt him?
We're not trying to hurt him. We're trying to restrain him.
Why?
We're using minimal force in this situation, okay?
Why are you holding me?
We can put him to the floor, we can taser him, we can do all sorts of things. We can CS gas him. We're not.
But why? Like, what I want to know is why you're doing this.
Because of his aggression. If he just stopped and speaks to me normally like you're speaking to me, you're not in handcuffs, are you? Because we're having a nice conversation. He couldn't communicate normally, became aggressive, so he needs to go in handcuffs for our safety.
For your safety?
Thank you.
Trying to obviously deal with it properly. Kicking off the scene. Let go. I'll put myself in. Let go. You can't put me in. I don't know. Let go of me. I'll put myself in. I don't know. You're under arrest. Section 4. Section 4. Why are you putting handcuffs on me? You've stopped me for no reason!
This is racism, man. This is institutional racism. Well, how many white guy people here?
Listen, stop in the matter, and I'll put it myself in it. Let go of me, bro.
Why are you picking on this man?
Let go of me, and I will do it myself.
Let him go, man. Let him go.
You don't know the circumstances.
Let go with me.
So, appreciate, just let the officer do his job,
You've
please.
seen the whole situation, but if you shout and wind him up, that's not going to help him. It's not going to help us, is it? We don't want him to get hurt.
I put my hand by myself.
I want to keep my jobs.
Listen, I'm not under arrest.
Everything's filmed and recorded on all our cameras, so
What? You're giving the public order. You pulled me over for no reason. You created this shit. Okay. If you go around the back, get you in cuffs. Right, listen to me. No, I haven't. Let me get the fuck off. Suck your mum back. Come on. Suck your mum in. I'm not going on no bus. What? What are you arresting me for? Well, my mate, I've had that look on. What?
Because he's black. That's why you're doing this.
To deal with. Okay. So what? So register it. To deal with it, innit? Why would you pull me over? Yes, you do. You just told me to say my mum's name. So how do you not know?
Mo kí gbogbo ojú tí wò mí ti ń gbọ́ mi jákèjádò orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáyé. Orúkọ mi ni Ambassador Àkànfẹ́ Ìwò tí mo jẹ́ agbẹnusọ fún iléeṣẹ́ X2 Ultimate Aba International Limited. Níléeṣẹ́ wa bí láti màmọ̀ dájú nǹkan kan tí eléyìnbó ń pè ní health is wealth, ìlera lọ́rọ̀. Kì í ṣàfẹnujẹ́ nìkan tá a bá ń gbọ́ ní sétí. Torí gbogbo lọ́gbọ̀n àwọn èèyàn ni wọ́n ń kojú àìsàn tí a pè ní ìfúnpá gíga. Ìdí nìyí tí iléeṣẹ́ X2 Ultimate Aba fi ṣètò oògùn ìfúnpá gíga fún ní powder àti ní olómi. Kò tán síbẹ̀, oògùn ìtọ̀ ṣúgà ó wà ní iléeṣẹ́ X2 Ultimate Aba International Limited ní powder àti ní olómi. Òun náà lẹ̀ ń wò yìí. Oògùn ọ̀pẹ́ ẹ̀yìn wà tí a ti ṣe lọ́jọ̀ fún ẹni tó bá ń kojú ọ̀pẹ́ ẹ̀yìn torí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣòro. Iléeṣẹ́ wa níbí ní oògùn ẹ̀ tó lè bá wọn tán rẹ̀ lójú ọgbọ́n. Bákan náà, ogunlọ́gọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ni wọ́n jẹ́ oníbìísí tí wọ́n ti rora wọn pín wípé Ọlọ́run ò lè ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n tó jẹ́ pé àìsàn kan sómìíràn ní nǹkan di ọmọ bíbí wọn. Ó wà ní iléeṣẹ́ X2 Aba International Limited fún ìwòsàn fún àwọn oníbìísí. Kò tó síbẹ̀ o, a ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ oògùn tí a ṣe létò fún ẹni tó bá jẹ́ ẹni tó bá ní ikùn gbẹ̀ndù tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀rá ti pọ̀ jù lára ẹ̀. Ó máa bá wa burn fat, a pè ní X2 burn fat fún obìnrin àti fún ọkùnrin. Bákan náà
tó báyìí rí ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yin lẹ́dẹ́ táyé lé ayé ò lè tó báyìí rí ẹ̀yin lẹ́dẹ́ táyé nira ẹni tó san 350 lóṣù tó lọ ẹ máa gbé àwọn IBDC o kẹ́ ẹ máa wo ok àwa ò ní encourage aráàlú kí wọ́n yẹ òpó mọ́ yín dì ṣùgbọ́n á padà fọwọ́ lẹ́rìn báyìí tó yẹ pé ẹlòmíì ò fọwọ́ kún òpó báyìí yọ ọmọ wọn èkúkú nílé iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá wọn èkúkú mọ́ọ̀gùn òpó wọn rò pé náà ló gbé ọ ni á máa lé òpó mọ́gùn ni. ẹ wá lè torí pé ń ṣèjọba kẹ́ ẹ sì sọ aráàlú dìdàkudà tán sẹ́yìn lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ ṣèjọba ni. kò sọ ọ̀dẹ̀ tó rẹ́rìn mọ́ báyìí kò sọ ọ̀dẹ̀ tó rẹ́rìn mọ́ bí ọ̀bájá wọn ti ń jẹ nínú owó òṣèlú yín. àfàwọn tó bá jẹ́ pé one way or the other wọ́n ń jẹ nínú owó yín ìlò ọ̀dẹ̀ wọn rẹ́rìn. tó jẹ́ pé bóyá wọ́n forí pamọ́ ni àbí wọ́n fojú hàn tẹ́ẹ̀jọ́ ń ṣèjọba àwọn ìlọ̀dẹ̀ wọn rẹ́rìn. ṣé gbogbo wa láwàá dolóṣèlú ni ṣé gbogbo wa láwàá darapọ̀ mọ́ yín. níta ń sọ rèé o níta ń wí rèé o níta ń wí rèé o ẹni ọba ti mẹ̀tọ́ kan kò lè dédìí òṣèlú mọ́. ẹ̀rù ń ba gbogbo ẹni ọmẹ̀tọ́ ni kódà tẹ́ kánrú wà yìí pé ká súnmọ́ di òṣèlú. Ọlọ́run wa ní kó jẹ́rú yín lẹ́kùn bẹ̀ lẹ́pọ̀ lọ ẹ̀yin lẹ́sìn fìyà já àwọn tó mẹ̀tọ́ yìí.
Mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìgbà kówó jẹ́ ọjọ́ ṣeré níbikíbi tí ẹ bá ti darapọ̀ tẹ́ bá ti ṣe alábàápàdé ètò yìí. Orúkọ tèmi ò yí padà Ayọ̀pẹ̀yọ̀ Dr. Zabby Talk Show. ẹ̀yin ni màá máa rí èmi náà lè máa bá àní fẹ́ra wa ṣàwátì lágbára ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ bá wa pín ètò yìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
You're welcome. Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.